Hey filmmakers, we just wrapped up our lab test on the new Canon C400 and I've got some interesting findings to share about this $8,000 cinema camera. Let's start with the good news. The rolling shutter performance is impressive. At 9.5 milliseconds in full frame 6K, it matches the EOS R3 and handles motion beautifully. When you drop to 4K 120 frames per second, it gets even better at 7.4 milliseconds. Now, about that dynamic range. Canon claims 16 stops, but our lab tests tell a different story. In Cinema Raw, we're seeing about 11.6 stops with a signal-to-noise ratio of 1, with maybe 3 more stops in the noise floor. The triple bass ISO system, well, you actually lose a full stop of dynamic range each time you jump up. Not quite what we'd expect from true native ISOs. Here's where it gets interesting. The exposure latitude tests reveal the camera's real-world limits. We got 8 solid stops, maybe stretching to 9 if you're really pushing it. That's fine, but in 2024, cameras like the Sony A9 III are hitting 9 stops clean, and that's with a global shutter. The raw footage is notably noisy and it's tricky to clean up in post. Switching to XFAVC gives you cleaner files right out of the camera, but you're trading some fine detail for that cleanliness. Bottom line, the C400 is competent. But with cameras like the Sony Burano hitting 10 stops of exposure latitude and even the Micro Four Thirds GH7 matching this performance, it's hard not to feel like Canon played a little bit safe here. But after all, it's a really good deal for a camera, and it is a camera that is really giving other manufacturers a run for their money in the same category. To learn more and read the full lab test, head over to Cinity.com.